got right.
Austin, script is ready.
Students reacted strongly to the Collegian cartoon and the protest. Cindy Smith works at Black Student Services. She told CTV News that the Collegian should be more sensitive and not perpetuate negative
Okay, that one's yours, Mike.
No, it is, but it's out of here.
Okay, this is Shelly's. Where's Shelly at? What? Here, hon.
Jim, can you do me a favor?
On your rundown? Yeah.
Dawn is just getting them out.
This is change. You come on, start
Yeah,
sex
this
with
is
me
the
on a
office
one.
on
No,
trying to
not
say
for
that.
audio and not for music.
I know. Some people that need
You come back to tag on a one
Can you
shot, okay?
get my direction right down?
You got it on your script?
I have it on my script.
Should be correct.
The first one is you walk through that door.
One shot on 2.
You start sexist language, just one shot on 2. You
Okay.
move to a box for the intro.
Box on
Yes.
The intro for,
what camp? Box on 1.
it has to be on one, yeah.
Okay.
Then you go tag is a scene on 2. Okay?
Let's do it together here. Go to BSC. It's up front. It's in the A section.
I didn't know so. Hi, how you doing?
Kind of be.
Well, we killed that earlier. We're coming back in.
Yeah, we did.
That's okay. Go down to the A's.
Okay, and then
Very
what happens is after this graphic, they come back to a live on the set. The
You have something to say on that?
Kill that path.
Okay, good.
Cameras on headset. Kill those.
Okay, how you doing, Ray?
Mario?
Hmm?
We're missing the page. This is QBL and there is
There is nothing to come back to.
How are we doing on time?
Let's talk about the way minorities are represented there.
Yes, we can. We're represented in the Collegian, yeah. You know, it'll be like last week you had
Sure.
We're going back to that one before, so it will be the camera closest to you.
Okay.
We're at 2.
Yeah. What's your floor director? You guys, I hope you're all feeling real energetic, 'cause I think we got an award-winning show. Good. Appreciate all your effort into it there. This is the one we're submitting for all the contests.
Okay. Lane, I'm gonna snatch.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna tell you. That's dead.
Are we starting the pre-show on 13th? Is that the deal?
You can, yeah.
And then just going straight to the rundown.
Yeah.
She's alive.
What was the tape I just handed you?
And then she's just gonna read Dr. Yates says he sent a letter to the Board of Student Communications outlining his concern.
Hang on to it. Keep
And
it,
then we're
keep it
gonna go
around.
Jim?
I think there might be a type.
Is Lynn's pen okay? Is his pen okay?
Thanks. Okay.
I don't have pre-show on here.
I know, that's why I said.
We're putting in taxi and we're going straight through.
Okay.
Where's the other?
Put the
where's
pre-show in
the,
13, put Super T's in 11, and we'll be fine. Okay, we're gonna go to pre-show, then we're going to
Okay,
go
come
to
on.
11 for the Super T's. Camera 2, you're gonna do
Roll
the
the
same
same
voice that
channel.
you've normally been doing. Once we come out live,
We
there's
get
gonna
black
be
on
2
live, it's
shots.
recorded.
Then we're going live. Let's go color bars and then black.
After
Whoa.
my pre-show.
Okay.
Are you getting it? Do we have black online?
Okay, Kevin, I'm in suspense.
We want color bars until we're ready to go.
I'm trying to give you as much
They
as
want
I
black
can.
online for three-quarter.
I can't probably find the
You
pre-show.
getting color bars
It's
over
called there?
there?
Master Production Tape.
Okay, we're coming out to
On the
VTR
screen, there's
11,
some color
then
bars.
2's gonna push. After 2 shots, there's no VO this week.
Okay.
Straight to
Then you're
camera 2.
rolling, right?
Then we're going to go to VTR 12 for the show open, and then 1
Yeah,
Bob
you're rolling.
Shelley. This is gonna be really scary, Eric.
Don't
Yes.
worry.
You rolling? Okay, we'll need to get 30 seconds.
They-
and
Got a
then we'll-
problem, guys. I can't find the
Yes,
master
they are.
production tape.
There's no VO on the Super T's. It's 2 shots, then they're live. They should know that, but you go ahead and tell them.
There's 3 shots and then they're line.
3 shots?
And then they're line.
I only have 2.
There's 3.
Have them look, have three-quarter
Modify
look.
that, it's 3 shots.
There.
Is it in 13?
Stand by. Let me see
Yeah,
what.
just let it roll.
Okay.
Okay. We're set.
Okay, we're ready.
Ready on the floor? Have we white balance cameras? Have we gotten mics
Yes,
checked?
everything's
Great,
checked.
you guys are awesome. Okay, 13, go to black, and take 13. Stand by 11. Okay, stand by camera 2. Sorry, yeah, stand by. Sorry. And we're coming out to camera 2 to push. We've got about 15 seconds here.
Student Television Productions is owned and operated by the Colorado State University Student Body. Tonight's program is sponsored in part by Rams Bookstore, a Colorado State tradition.
Is there no
Rams
collegiate on the back of
Bookstore,
this?
where you'll find everything from
No,
supplies
it's coming out
to
after
books,
Rams
to
Bookstore.
Ram Jammin' sportswear, caps, mugs, and souvenirs. Rams Bookstore at the corner of Laurel and Nason, next to the railroad tracks.
You keep them.
What is the
Stand by
code of
lane's
professional
mic.
conduct, which is to be abided
Stand by.
by all of the university media?
At the time the cartoon ran, I did not realize it ran that deep. I did not know that. I know it now.
That's it.
Take a cue.
The Collegian comes
Stand by
under
Shelley's
fire.
mic.
Hello, I'm Lane White.
Up
Here
Shelley.
at Shelley Mountain Station for our team coverage of the latest CSU newspaper controversy.
That story and much more ahead. Campus Television News is next.
Take 12. Okay, we're coming out to camera 1 with the box shot of Shelley. Ready, Shelley's mic.
This is
I'm gonna
Campus
go to
Television
13.
News, owned and operated by Colorado State students. CTV News with Lane Lyon, Shelley Madden, and Austin Ellis.
Stand by Shelley. Fade and cure.
Thanks for joining us. A group of
Ready,
Colorado
13,
State
35
Students
seconds
gathered
out.
to protest a racist cartoon that appeared in the Collegian.
BT13 isn't set up for play.
This is the second time in 2 years that
It's
Hispanic
dancing.
students-
No, we're on the air!
Okay, too many
This is the
cooks.
second time in 2 years that Hispanic students have protested against racism in the Collegian. And Metro President Christina Serrano
It's okay,
says
it's
the
okay, you
problem
guys.
goes back
Let's
even
just keep
further.
going, we're recovering.
This has gone on
Tracy, do you
since
take
I've
it?
been here 5 years on this campus. And there's been
Lose it.
prejudice, demonstrations of prejudice.
What are you talking about?
Stand by camera 2 with the one
Not only
shot.
from the collegiate but our campus.
Great.
The collegiate just sits there perpetuates stereotypes that doesn't help any.
Uh-huh.
There's a stereotype that I don't appreciate. You know, I
This-
kind of know you
this
said
is
the other day as a joke.
Yes, it was 13.
You know, and
Okay.
Well,
No, for the,
I don't know.
okay, go to, for there.
Students went through the
Okay.
students and many stoppers jammed.
Those 3 lid buttons, video 1, audio 1, audio 2.
Okay, rubber
Okay, somebody
jams.
forgot to do that on the check off here. That's why BT13 was bouncing.
Okay, we're about a minute out.
1 minute out.
Okay, take CG. Lose it.
And that's something that's been.
Is it just quiet in this room? Because the audio sounds really soft. Is it just the room?
I think it's just the room.
Okay.
I can hear fine in here.
40 seconds out.
40 seconds out, stand by camera 2 with your one shot, and then we're going to go to 1 with a single of
Come
Lane.
into our intern program, and people fill out applications and show interest in the position. And when it comes right down to hiring things.
25 seconds.
I hire the most qualified.
Do you have a
person
standard
that
out cue?
applies and shows
Yeah.
interest.
Yeah. Kind of because of that mess up, this is might gonna be running a little bit longer.
But the question remains, what do people want to come out? I can tell you when it is.
About 10 seconds, maybe a little longer.
Stand by on the floor, ready, Shelley's
Future
mic.
generations don't have to deal with this.
Got one more soundbite.
So I just really want change. I
This
don't
is
want
her-
someone to ever say to me again, where's your son good? You know, that it's just, it's not a good feeling.
For CTV,
Here we
this is
go.
Derek Davis.
Taking cue.
Collegiate editor Robert J.
Ready with
says
camera one?
racism at the Collegian. Board of Student Communications.
Why do we have team
President
photos
Matt
on the
Anderson
box?
says no final decision has
Rolling
been
12. Take 12.
Box one?
Yeah.
Box
Okay,
graphics.
Ready.
Take it.
Who's on 3/4?
Ready, Shelley's mic.
And lose
Tell
it.
3/4 they had the wrong,
They did.
Hold on, you guys, I need it quiet back here.
We need to meet with the editors, we need to, as a board, decide if we would like to issue a statement, which I think is a good idea.
Cure.
On Thursday, the board issued
Okay, we're
this
coming back
statement,
out
quote, "The Board of Student
to
Communications
live one box
supports the
Shelley.
Collegian's right to free speech,
Yes.
but we feel the Collegian exercised its rights irresponsibly.
One box Shelley.
In addition,
2
in
box
this
Shelley.
case,
You're right, whatever you want.
response to the controversy
Sorry, what?
was handled inappropriately. Currently, we are still investigating our options on specific action in relation to the controversy.
Take Shelley.
The board will meet next week with members
Ready
of
to turn, Shelley?
advocacy
Camera 2, one
groups
shot.
to talk about the way minorities are represented in the Collegian. Applications are still being taken for next
Shelley
year's
needs to read. We need to get
Collegian
Shelley on a one
editor
shot. Shelley on a one shot. Oh, stay on here. Stay here.
position.
Never
We've
mind.
asked some students about the Collegian
13.
controversy. Do they
Package.
think the paper is racist?
Rolling. Take.
Sorry. God damn it.
As far as Ray Hughes is pointed that make sure bad things.
We had to change. You've got to roll with it.
About what goes on in
30
the
seconds
schools, and
out.
don't feel like
Coming
they
out
have
to one more
to
keeper.
anything to
just a little bit more
That's gonna offend them.
before they just slap down some cartoon that's gonna offend a
Here we
lot of
go.
people.
Taking cue. Ready, 11.
Interesting reactions there. Next on CTV
Rolling
News,
one.
President Yates holds an open forum.
Take it.
That story and much more. as
Where's my sound on
CTV
11?
News continues.
After music, kill both their mics. Stand by camera 2, the box shot of Shelly. Then we're going to go to 12 for the VO.
That have incensed an awful
Stand by,
lot of people,
Shirley.
both inside and outside the university.
Taking cue.
Dr. Yates says he sent
Stand by
a
one
letter to
lane.
the Board of Student
One
Communications
lane.
outlining his concerns.
Taking cue lane.
The History Department's annual
Ready,
Furnace
11
Lecture
for the
Wednesday.
And we're going to go to camera 2 with the 2-shot lane and Shelly's mic for tease number 2. The hard part is over. We're a minute and 40 out.
The emotion I found in the shots. The photographs I picked, I thought were the most dynamic. The ones that showed the most power in terms of a human somewhat. And she has an American flag, and she has a photograph of Martin Luther King Jr. Attached to that. And I think that's my favorite image of the show.
15
My
seconds.
objective of this show is to have people come away with a greater sense of perspective of other people's viewpoint. I want other people to step out of their own shoes for
One way of looking at the world.
and accept that, hey, maybe there's not just one way of looking at the world.
Taking cue.
Shrove says he
Ready
hopes
to
his
do your
photos
two-shot.
show the different emotions from Martin Luther King Day. The exhibit runs through March 5th.
Take.
As CTV News
Ready,
continues, he was kicked out of the military because he's gay.
We'll have his story next.
Take 11 with music. Kill their mics. Okay, coming out to camera 2 with a
Look at
single
what's coming up
Shelly.
in and around Colorado State University. If you need help preparing your income taxes, the volunteers for the Income Tax Assistance Program are available in the
We're
Warren
gonna
Student
stay on
Center
that.
Senate Chambers Room from noon until 4 p.m. on Mondays and Wednesdays, and 12:30 to 4 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Summer employment is being offered at Pingree Park. Information and applications are
Two single
available
Shelly,
in the Office of
and then
Housing
one
and
is going to get a
Services
box
in
of
the Hall
Shelly.
Center. If you are a
30
freshman
seconds.
with a 3.0 or above and enjoy helping others, then Spurs is for you. Spurs is a sophomore service honor society, and it is currently accepting applications for membership. Pick up applications at the Lawrence Student Center Information Desk. If you have an event coming
Got
up,
10
let
seconds.
us know.
Okay, about 10
Send your
seconds out.
information
Stand by
to
Shelly's
Box
mic.
13,
Ready, Shelly.
Lawrence Student Center, Colorado State University, Fort Collins, Colorado, 80523.
Taking cue.
There's a debate about freedom of speech
Ready,
at
camera
Colorado
one, the
State.
box.
It's about sexist language and whether the university can or cannot censor it. President Yates says sexist language.
It's been my belief
There's two more
that
people into this.
a
We've
person's
got 2 more
preference
people after this.
has nothing to do whatsoever with their abilities to do anything. And
I also would say if the draft was ever implemented again and we went to war, and I was eligible for the draft, I'd move to another country because I don't want to serve as a gay.
You know, if
Stand by, ready,
homosexuals.
There'll be a lot more persecution of homosexuals in the military anyway, because most of the
Do I have an out
soldiers
cue?
there now don't want it. So
I don't
think
know if
this
this
is
is
a
the
good
next guy. I think it's the next guy.
President
this is
Clinton
it.
is the commander
No
in chief.
questions
When he
asked,
issues
yeah.
orders
Okay.
to military.
The military cannot ask potential recruits about their sexual orientation.
Taking cue.
But a Colorado State student was recently discharged by the Navy because of his sexual orientation. Devin Nelson tells us about being gay in the military and his reaction to the president's plan to lift the
13.
ban.
Take 13.
The way the military treats homosexuals
Coming
is
out to
as
camera
criminals.
1 with a single of lane.
They
Amount of time.
put in a release,
Time we got about a
kind of
minute
a
34.
Hollywood
You got about a minute
style
now, a
interrogation.
minute and
They
a
had
half
the
out.
light there, and they were asking me the same question a thousand different ways.
What is that to?
The Navy reacted to Devin's confession by ignoring his
Which one
individual
is it?
rights
What is it?
and treating him like a second-class
Men's
citizen.
who?
D15. Hear what I have to
It's
say
BL, you'll just have to
about
read
how
it.
I was marched around
Okay,
and how I was
um,
returned back to boot camp and how my liberty
I don't know if it's
Backside VO, so we're gonna run the SOT
As a gay person
on the backside,
once
but the
serving
front
in
side
the
VO, he's gonna
military,
say it
Devin knows
live.
President Clinton's actions
Okay,
were
during the next
step in
break,
the right
we have
direction,
30 seconds. You
but
can
he
bring it in,
also
okay?
believes more in
44 seconds.
We're coming out
45. I
one
think just
lane, and then we're
because
gonna
We
go
found the
to
tape. We'll bring it in next time.
She will automatically
Okay.
lift
Okay, we have the tape,
everyone's
so
tolerance of
cue.
borders.
That's it.
Homosexuals
Had him at
should now
CTV
have the
News.
Stand by.
chance to be treated as equals in the military.
10 seconds.
But for Devin Nelson, Clinton's action came 2 years
We're doing
too
fine.
late.
4 seconds.
Heidi Hemmett,
Here we go.
CTV News.
Taking cue.
Devin says even
Stand
if
by
the
camera
ban
2
is
for 2 shot.
lifted, he doesn't think he will re-enter the military.
Take.
And when we come back, he adds excitement to Ram
11.
basketball. Austin Ellis
Their
will
sound,
tell us
so
why his
sound.
legend is almost complete.
David
Take it.
Crawford takes fans for a dunk fest.
20
One,
seconds.
2 shot of Lane and Shelly, then we're gonna go to 2 bucks.
Spring Creek Bar and Grill near Prospect and Shields and Fort
Or
Collins.
Lane and Austin, sorry.
This weekend, the Rams take on Fresno
10 seconds out.
State University.
Lane and Austin. Taking cue.
Austin Ellis is here with a look at sports and kind of a
Stand by
sad
two
time
box,
for
Austin.
men's basketball.
Well, Lane, last week we talked about how good the Rams are at home. I guess this week the story is how poor they are on the road.
No.
Take two.
The men's basketball team traveled to Laramie last
Ready,
weekend
CJ?
and most likely eliminated themselves from the NCAA tournament. The Rams were embarrassed by a struggling Wyoming team on national television, 77 to
Rolling
66.
Take
The
12.
Rams kept it close in the first half with
Ready,
freshman
13.
Joe Vogel's inside get all scores with 22 points. CSU made a final run at the Cowboys with Ryan Yoder's trio of three-pointers, but it wasn't enough to stop the pumped-up Cowboys.
Ready, 13.
David Murray talked about his team getting up for the game on national
Rolling
TV.
13. Take 13.
Take CG.
Cue Austin. Cue's Mike.
Colorado State heads out on
Stand
its
by
final
one with
road
single
trip of the
of Austin.
regular season this week with conference games against Hawaii and San Diego State. The Rams will return home next week to finish up their schedule against Air Force and Fresno State.
Taking cue.
The Colorado State softball team is taking its first
Coming out
steps
to
to
11.
rebuild the program that was cut in June. 13 members pulled together and went after CSU in court. Last week, Judge Zita Weinshank ruled CSU must reinstate softball because she felt there was discrimination against women's sports at Colorado
11.
State.
Take
The
it out.
athletic department has until April 16th to submit a plan
Stand by
for the
12.
reinstatement of softball. Athletic Director Corey Johnson said in a press release that in order to pursue a quality women's athletic program, he and the administration will appeal the U.S. District Court's decision. But the players remain optimistic about putting a new team back together.
Ready,
Take
CG?
that.
all
Take
put
CG.
together and we did go after this trial and we did want our team back. That's the
Lose it.
reason why we went for it.
Yes.
And now that the judge has ruled in our favor,
Okay, you just stay in the camera.
I really don't see anything stopping us. You know, everybody wants to play. And
That's right. That's right.
Good cover.
Thanks, Austin.
Ready, 12.
Next week. Coming up next, we'll take
Rolling
a look
12.
at Antelope
Take sound.
in the potty grass.
I'll call a cab.
Take the keys, call a cab, take a stand. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
How many more promos are on
There's
this?
two more, a 10-second one and a 20-second one. so
Okay, we're about
30
20 seconds
30.
out. Coming out to camera 2 with a 1.
Do you wear your safety belt?
Why, no. I don't wear my safety belt.
Thank you.
Stand by, ready,
Please
Shelley.
play.
Taking cue.
Music lovers in Fort Collins should
13.
set the first weekend in March aside. That's when Music Fest 93 is scheduled to be held.
Rolling 13.
Over 40 local
Take video.
bands will perform at
Ready, 11.
15 different locations around town.
I think that's the wrong
Coordinator
tape.
Tim
Okay,
Van
ready,
Schmidt
CG,
says
Tim
it
Van.
should be a surprise to a lot of people.
Take it. Shit.
Tapes for
Go
backwards.
back. Go back. Go back. Cue her for the backside VO. Cue her backside VO.
The music festival is being held
Take
as a
two.
benefit for KCSU.
Take-
Tickets
take-
are available
take this
at
one.
KCSU, Beat Magazine, Front Range Records,
Ready, one with your box.
CDs, Finest Records, and Ovation
Of Lane.
Music. Or you can call 491 KCSU for more information, since you didn't get to see the tape.
Taking cue.
The Rocky Mountains are not the only wilderness in Colorado.
Ready, 12.
The Pawnee
For the
grasslands in northeast Colorado are home to thousands of pronghorn antelope. Last week, CSU grad student Deborah Strohmeyer helped the Colorado Division of Wildlife trap and
Rolling
collar
12.
about 20.
Take 12. Coming out to camera 1.
Okay, ready.
Starting on
Credits.
radio callers. So your
Take
objective
CG.
is to get them into the trap. The manipulation done
Use
to
CG.
them, the ear tags, the blood tests, whatever you want to do
How
to
much
them,
time do I have?
done as quickly as possible. And then
We're
the
about
afterwards
a minute and a half out.
So
Minute
that
and
the
a half.
stress time is minimized. The volunteers are fun too because they're so excited.
About a minute out.
About a minute out.
They're so willing to help too. They're really great.
There's look that he breaks his neck right now. That's sad. Coming out to camera 1 with the single.
40 seconds.
Shoot 2 on a 2 shot in about 40 seconds. I'll say goodbye.
Seconds out.
Stand by, ready, lanes, Mike.
Pronghorn running away.
Taking cue.
Deborah will spend many days tracking individual
Ready, camera two with the
trombone across the Pawnee grasslands.
Take.
They were kind of outrunning the people.
They definitely were. Fast
They're
animals.
Ready, Sky Cam.
That's it for another edition of CTV News. We close now with a look at Grammy Award winner K.D. Lang and her song Mind of Love from her latest album, On Geo.
Join us next week for Lane Lyon and Austin Ellis. I'm Shelley Madden. Have a good week.
Page 4. Roll credits.